Hey friends, welcome to Soulvine. Hope you're doing well, Pisces. This is Jamie and we are checking in for your energies, sun, moon and rising. I had to take a little break. I've had a lot going on and energetically I was just feeling a bit too drained to show up, which I'm sure you understand. We all need to recharge at times. So here we are today getting you your messages and nice. Straight up, we've got the deceit energy. Okay. So let's see what is going on and what support we can give you today. Okay. Well, it's good to see. We've got the deceit energy, the fifth chakra, daughter personal happiness, and the world energy. So this is kind of looking like there's something here that is shifting out. Okay. When something is shifting out, that's always a great thing, Pisces. I don't know if this is just a toxic energy, a cycle you've been in, a situation or person that you were dealing with, but it seems like you're part of breaking free from this is talking or speaking some truths. And sometimes we don't get the opportunity to talk directly to that person, but I feel there's something or some way that you're communicating or using your voice to help support whatever healing around this situation is. I don't know if you guys end up having some form of communication, but I feel like there's something that you're breaking free from here that you're maybe choosing to, let go, maybe again, speak some truths. I'm not sure exactly what this is. We're going to dive in a little bit deeper. But what I love is that there's this newness upon you, there's this happiness, there's this healing that is occurring. So amongst it all, I think, there's certain parts of a cycle of breaking free. It doesn't just happen because you don't see that person anymore or because you may not talk to that person or may not be in that workplace. Whatever the situation or dynamic is for you with this toxic energy, maybe it's giving up something, a certain way of thinking, but there's a process to it. It's not just set and forget. It's being able to manage, identify, and work through certain things as they arise. And that's kind of like the tests that come up that to work through that allow us to heal. And I feel like there's something here that as you start moving through that, the way that you see things, the way that life synchronicities occur, and just the newness of it all, I feel like there's this awesome new chapter ahead for you, Pisces, with this world energy. I did notice the world popped in reverse initially when coming out of the deck. More so than anything, what I feel this is part of the healing process. You may still be holding on a little bit, which is understandable, right? At the end of the day, it could be things that people said, things that were shared with you. Maybe part of your healing process is writing, is, talking about it in terms of certain situations. Maybe you're doing podcasts, maybe you're on YouTube, maybe you want to write a book about whatever this situation has been for you. But I just feel whatever that is, that's going to be an important part to closing the chapter. It could just be journaling, guys. So yeah, I feel this positive energy here for you. All right, let's dive in a little deeper. Okay. Deceit energy. What do we need to know for our Pisces? So we've got the Nine of Emotions and the Muse of Materials. This could have been a place that, you something or a situation or a person that did make you feel like you had met a certain situation that made you happy. Maybe it felt secure. Maybe you felt like, this could be in the workplace. There's something here that you believed attached to this deceit energy that it was your happy place. It's what made you potentially feel good. Maybe there were certain situations, red flags or something that you may have ignored because you were in such a good feeling, happy place. This felt good and right. And then again, with this Muse of materials, there's something here about a sense of security, or I don't know if it was someone taking care of you. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but let's dive in a little bit deeper. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Thank you. 8 of Voices. It's kind of given me hindsight. What else do we need to know? And then the Queen of Emotions. Yeah. So I feel whatever happened in this dynamic, that you eventually saw things the way that they are, or started to see things in a different light. It may have been the way someone started to communicate with you, share things with you, spoke to you, especially with this 5th chakra energy. There's something around the voice that seems to be coming up here for me. Yeah. Maybe too, you even withdrew. Someone may withdrew contact. Someone may have withdrawn talking about things because it caused more conflict. But either which way, it kind of put you in a place of like, what do I do with this? And with seeing your Queen of Emotions energy, which is Piscean energy, there's also some aspect too that I feel you still showed up and gave a lot here, trying to be understanding, trying to be compassionate for whatever this situation was, because it did make you happy. I don't know if there was a point in time too with this situation or connection that maybe you tried to work on it, tried to heal this, and then recognizing that, you know what, I need to see things for what they are. I need to see things for the action someone takes. I need to see things for the stability in something. And I don't know what's kind of transpired here, but it's like I feel a massive shift that's occurred. So I don't know. This could be quite a long journey that you've been on regarding this situation in particular, because what I can see is, I don't know if you're in this center energy right now or working through it, but I can see that you're kind of shifting into this place of like recognizing the compassion needed, the care needed is for you. Because whatever's happened here, it just hasn't been supportive enough to give you the freedom within your own self, because it's keeping you trapped, or was keeping you trapped in some funk, it seems. Maybe it was kind of in and out. Maybe you tried to work with it, heal with it. But I feel like this was a pattern. This wasn't like just a one-time thing. This may have happened. Things are good. Then it cycles back around. There's certain conversations that happen, and it just keeps... It was keeping on. And I don't know, again, if you're breaking free from this, but wherever it's kind of going, I'm just seeing like it's a long thread. So wherever this is going next, I feel like you're recognizing the power in taking care of you and the difference that things have here. I'm feeling like some new chapter, Pisces. And with this Knight of Materials, what else do we need to know? The Hermit, yeah. There's this part of knowing that what is coming towards you, I feel like this is about something coming towards you, or something maybe that you're choosing to walk towards, to build, to create. It's right now, that energy in particular seems like it's in a phase of, I'm going to say withdrawal, but it's not directed to you, or because I don't know this energy if you've even connected with it yet. What I feel is happening here is through this healing process, naturally what's unfolding is doors are closing, certain awarenesses are happening and chapters are also beginning. But a part of it too is knowing and understanding that some things take time through the process, and sometimes things take time because it's about divine timing and it's subject to where you're at in life. And also, I feel like this is about someone else who may be entering your life, but right now you may not see it, you may not be aware of it because they're in a phase as well that they're in their own way and own situation of trying to potentially heal or trying to understand where they need to be next. So there's something here. I feel there's some sense of synchronicity or someone you're meeting at a certain timeline, like you're kind of walking that path together, but I don't know if you've met yet. And that's kind of what's coming through. It's a really interesting energy of how it's visually showing me it. But like I said, this is some cycle that you kind of had to get out. So I don't know if you've chosen to get out of a certain cycle. It could be a thought pattern. It could be a certain people that you spend time with. It could be a relationship that just kept going around and round in circles and not going anywhere. But it did make you happy at some point, and then you kind of got stuck in this evolution of whatever it was. So the Nine of Emotions, you've got the Muse of Emotions. So I'm not sure if, Muse of Voices. So I'm not sure if you were dealing with someone who was an air energy or just someone who was in a place that was like a lot in their head, or you thought was just, very smart, very articulate. You must have liked the way that you guys connected here, but I don't know if you got full truths, especially with the deceit card showing up here. And that's probably maybe something that's hidden or was hidden from this situation, okay? Muse of Materials, what do we need to know? Yeah. Because I really feel I feel this is past energy. I just feel that someone showed up here, Pisces, in a way that seemed really solid, seemed like they had it together. And they showed you how they felt. You knew how you felt. Like this was very evident. Very evident, I think, in the beginning of whatever this situation was. So, you probably took it at what you see, what you felt, like the whole combination. So there's something here interesting. We've got 2 8s showing up. We've got the 8 of coins here. We've got the 2 of inspiration and the justice energy. So, yeah, sorry guys. I was just talking to Clover. She's just up to mischief right now. So I'm just getting here. There was a situation that I think was looked upon of why is someone not putting the effort in? Okay, because we've got the 2 of inspiration, which means like a little bit stuck in that. This could be about a path and journey that you wanted to go or wanted to take or something that you wanted to pursue. But there seems to be a little bit of stuckness in, I don't know, creativity or trying to make something work or wanting someone else to put effort and support in. And I think a part of it was trying to identify here with this justice energy, like how to bring this into balance, how to get to the truth of what's actually going on here. Because it's like you start collecting information along the way, right? And then when you kind of look at it with all the information together, it's like this, how did I not see this? This, like, you feel you may have missed parts of it, okay? But I think you always try to maintain, like, it's okay, I've got this, like trying to be secure in yourself, whatever it may be. Queen of Emotions. What do we need to know? Yeah. So Ace of Voices, this is about getting to the truth of a situation or, wanting to start afresh with clarity and even if this new beginning or new start that you're taking or embarking on with this door to personal healing and happiness, I think even if it has been a bit challenging, this new start, because the Ace of Voices can be a bit of a challenging start, okay? Purely because it's getting clear, understanding some truths. But at the same time here, it's, you're on the right path, Pisces, because we've got the white owl, and that's what the white owl represents for me when I'm in readings, okay? So to me, this is wise, the right path, the right destination and direction that you're going. When it comes to this, door to healing and personal happiness. It may not have been easy to get here though, onto this particular part of the journey. I think there was a lot of things that you had to work through. Like this seems like beautiful, warming, and then super heavy energy that kept carrying through for some time here. And I feel like this is part of what you're breaking free from. I feel like this is old world, new world is kind of what I'm feeling here. What do we need to know about this Knight of Inspiration, Spirit? Yeah. And this is what I think, happened here, is that maybe a part of this journey and chapter, you were waiting for them just to come in a solid way. And I think you got some truths and recognized that's not what's happening. This person or this situation is inconsistent. I think, they're showing you one thing, things aren't adding up. It became this point in time. I don't think you really understood what was going on anymore. I think it was a little bit potentially confusing for you, but you also noticed that what you learned or what you uncovered from this truth just broke things down. And maybe part of you wanted to ignore it, but you kept finding yourself feeling maybe isolated, maybe feeling cold, maybe feeling spoken to in an unhealthy way. And you probably couldn't understand why these things were happening. I feel like it was quite covert, but you were trying to come to an understanding of it, or you're trying to make it work, or you're trying to balance it out. So it's a really interesting energy when we're coming through it, but ultimately something broke. And maybe what you found out, what you learned, it was quite shocking, And this is part of why the withdrawal had to happen. This is why part of the chapter had to close. What do we need to know about this Hermit energy? And then we've got the Muse of Inspiration. What else do we need to know about this Muse energy? Okay. 4 of Materials, Temperance energy, 6 of Materials. I don't know if what you're expecting here, Pisces. But again, there's something about timing here. And this, like I said, I think there's something that you may be holding on to as you're working through this healing process. There's still parts you hold on to. It's just, there's so many layers. Like I said, it's not just someone that's no longer in your life. There's still memories. There's still soul ties. There's still, certain situations that I think even if you're choosing to go a certain direction, even if you're choosing, to follow a certain passion that you have, even if, that someone new arrives, like a Muse of Inspiration, a fire energy, that brings that here. I can see that this is something that's going to bring balance into your life. I feel like this is something of that nature here, especially with the Temperance energy and 6 of Materials. It's a very, very nice energy. But I also wonder with this, if these are parts you're holding on to, trying to understand why things didn't balance out, why things couldn't work, why this couldn't be given here, in terms of that. But I feel like there's a little bit more here. I just want to get a few more cards just to understand more, because it's an interesting energy. I'm wondering if something is all of a sudden trying to show up because they realize they can't let go. I don't know. What else do we need to know about this? I'm going to get another deck. Spirit, what else do we need to know about this energy of where this is going? Thank you. Okay, so movement, Ten of Swords. Where's this Ten of Swords? So I don't know if there's some communication here, like something coming towards you. I'm kind of getting a little bit inkling of that. Like someone wants to talk about some ending or wants to talk about what ended and also about what they've put in, perhaps. Share more on where this is going, Spirit. Oh, and then we've got this. Yeah. Something's... Again, you could be moving forward, Pisces, because something has ended and looking at, you know, to invest in things, places, people, situations that actually make you feel alive. Okay. And I think that's an incredible thing here. You may be putting time and energy and effort into some form of work, into some form of new friendships, getting out and about a little bit more, but there's still this part of you that feels a little bit, I'm just getting stuck. Like still looking at where do you want to go next? Like what is meant for you next? Because I feel like you're still tied to this in some way, or yeah, something's not making sense here. Like for you, it's like, I don't know if it's what happened that's still not making sense. Like maybe you're still trying to understand the why behind something, why a certain situation happened. How did it happen this way? How did we get here? Or how did I get here? Just, you know, in terms of this journey, there's just seems to be a big why, like a big question mark all over this. What action is this person going to take towards Pisces? So we've got the death energy, the moon, and the Knight of Wands. So I don't know if something ended because of some secret of someone's actions here. Or maybe intuitively something's coming towards you. What do we need to know about this moon energy? Okay, share more on this Knight of Wands. This is confusing, so confusing, because it's like this Knight of Wands energy is coming back towards you. And maybe you don't see that coming. Because ultimately here's something about the 10 of Cups and 6 of Wands. I don't know if they want to win you back. Let's get some final clarifiers here on what this is all about, Spirit. That's what I'm saying. This person's energy is confusing because I think, and I think this is what you've been through. And that's why this is confusing. I think you don't understand why certain things are happening, how they're happening, what's going on, because I think there's been a lot that's been hidden from you on what they've been doing. But when I'm connecting into their actions towards you, it just seems like something awakening here. Share more. See, 9 of Cups, Tower, Mother of Cups. You keep coming up here. You've come up here 3 times. Share more on this Mother of Cups energy. Father of Swords, which is over here. Six of Cups. Yeah. So someone here has deep, I'm saying deep because I see these roots, but it's like the memories, the ties here, the connection here, there's a lot of sadness around it. Is that what you're feeling? Is that what you're experiencing here, Pisces? So this could be part of your energy of what you're hoping the action that they'd come towards you. It's like someone, like I don't know if you're hoping that someone will come to their senses and actually look at things and see what's happened. Because I think this has hit you pretty hard. What's the potential outcome here, Spirit, regarding this situation? So we have Four of Wands. Four of Swords. That's a lot, too many. Share more on this potential outcome. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Pentacles, Daughter of Wands. So the Daughter of Wands is like the Page. So it seems with this connection, I don't know if this was a marriage or some commitment here, but in terms of where this is going, it seems like there's some blessing coming in either way here, Pisces, with this Ace of Pentacles, and someone is coming towards you to want to talk or communicate or share some, idea of some start here. I just keep getting like the communication is over. That's what is coming through. So what else do we need to know here with this Four of Swords? So Mother of Wands. Yeah. So there seems to be another energy here, and that they could be putting a lot of their energy into now, and why maybe this connection or this situation just went potentially cold, potentially just to no communication. There's something or someone else here, and that's part of what could be hidden. I think certain situations you're already probably aware, Pisces, but ultimately there's some blessing coming in for you, which I really, really like, which I think is pretty awesome. Yeah, I can see here that someone in this dynamic is really looking at the situation or playing things or trying to still understand what happened here. And maybe some of you feel played, and taken advantage of in some way. But you need to remember, right? If they're deceiving themselves, deceiving you, they're also deceiving this other person. This other person's just getting caught into the same or a new story with the same person eventually. This seems to be a cycle this person, I think, operates in, and the way that they operate. What else do we need to know for final messages from Spirit? You're very close to achieving your goals. The energy is gaining momentum. And what do you need to release? And I do think there's a big part of this release. I do feel this energy this week. Like I've been feeling it. It's been pretty potent. I think there's moments that you feel supercharged, go, go, go. And then it's just like, I don't have much left in my tank. And it's like, you need to recharge pretty hardcore. And then I'll be interested to see with this new moon, how it carries through, because we do have that, Mars squaring Uranus, which is just intense energy, But I like this. You're close to achieving your goal, Pisces. And I feel this is about the healing journey. Maybe you've been, wanting not to feel this anymore, not to think about this situation anymore. You just want to focus on what keeps you feeling good. You want to focus on the people, the places, the situations. But I can see these other things creeping up, kind of looking at, well, where do I go next? What do I want to do? And I can understand that underneath. But ultimately, wherever you're going next, there's something uplifting here. There's some blessing that's coming in that I think you're going to be really excited about when you hear about it or when it connects to you. And just as part of it, I think it's just giving back any thoughts or feelings that are coming through around a situation that's kind of bothering you. Just give it back to them. Just give it back to them. You don't want it, And I think this is part of the releasing aspect. And when you can finally, I think you already choose you, but like I said, I can still feel this attachment here. And the closer you get to releasing that attachment, the more supportive you are for yourself and the more supportive. I mean, the universe has always got your back, but it's very hard to give to a situation when it's very tied into that. So I don't know, put your prayers out there, friend, like on what you need so the universe can support you further, asking for help from spirit, from guides, from gods, however you do it, because you're making great progress. I think you've been through a bit of a rough experience and you're really doing great things to find yourself and push through. But again, there's this little bit of lingering that kind of needs to be cleared out. Love you, Pisces. Stay well, and I look forward to connecting with you tomorrow. Bye.